Track 7. Apart from listening to the edited version of the Hope album in the recording studios, Kipper had done little else since arriving back in London several days ago. Given an office close to Billy's, he spent days nursing hangovers, watching television and listening to the radio broadcast over the BBC speaker system. He cringed each time the Fossils broadcast played every hour. Billy and Susan's team sent several tracks from Hope to popular nightclubs and music venues around Britain, with British people of all ages waiting for the release of the Hope album. Although living the high life, Kipper missed his friends in Cleethorpes and felt guilty that they could no longer contact him. Even though Billy and Susan kept reminding him he was in a different world, and now he was a celebrity, he must forget his past and move on. However, sitting alone in his office for days, he felt lonely. He saw little of Billy and Susan during the day as their promotions and production teams worked frantically on the Hope album launch. They invited journalists from music publications to the studio to hear the full Hope album so they could write about and promote it before the launch. Kipper spent the nights at fashionable London nightclubs, rubbing shoulders with celebrities. He loved mixing with the rich and famous. They looked impressed when Billy introduced him as the manager of the new music phenomenas. Kipper loved the adulation as fans came up wanting his autograph, with Fossils being the talk of the city. It seemed like everyone in London was listening to their radios, craving Fossils music, and wanting to know more about this saintly group. The same little saints who, unbeknownst to them, were up to their nuts in Filipina's guts while revelling in the Philippines. Kipper sat on the leather sofa and read the NME article written by music journalist and critic Carol Ann Johnson. Anybody in Britain who hasn't heard Fossils music must live under a rock. It's everywhere and sounds incredible. Unfortunately, because of their busy schedule entertaining the underprivileged in the poorer regions of the planet, none of us will get to see them for some time. However, we can listen to their fantastic Hope album when it gets released tomorrow. I heard the full Hope album at the BBC studio yesterday, and it blew me away. Fossils' music is unparalleled, with heartfelt lyrics, beautiful melodies, and their young lead singer Nobby, who has an incredible vocal range that I can only describe as a Luciano Pavarotti and Rod Stewart hybrid. I'm certain this young band will inspire this generation. The album Kipper read no more and thought, what would happen when that music critic and the rest of the country find out that these young band members have a combined age of 280 years, and the young lead singer was almost 70 years and 10? He knew things could get worse for him if the truth came out. Billy walked into Kipper's office carrying documents. He smiled and looked at Kipper, who appeared to be in a daze, and said, "Everything okay, Kipper? You bought another suit, I see. It looks good on you. Be careful. John, the driver, already has a big crush on you." He chuckled as he put the documents on the coffee table and took a pen from his shirt pocket. "I need you to sign these before the launch of Hope tomorrow. You've done a great job. We're all excited, and I bet you are." "Yes, but I haven't done anything," said Kipper, taking Billy's pen. "Don't be modest," said Billy. "Look at all the celebrities and fans you've been meeting over the past few days. You're a big hit, and new listeners tuning in have soared to record heights thanks to you." Billy tapped on the documents and said, "Just sign here." "What are they for?" asked Kipper. "Nothing," said Billy. "Just promotional stuff. It's the big day tomorrow, so we all need to get an early night. The BBC was putting on a launch party for tomorrow evening. There'll be famous stars coming, but no bloody press, so it'll be fantastic." Kipper handed back the signed documents. "Oh," said Billy, "speaking of the press, I have a press conference this afternoon in my office, so make yourself scarce." He glanced at the signed documents and said, "Why don't you go buy a new car?" Champagne flowed, and waiters rushed around with silver trays of finger food, serving the high-ranking BBC and Virgin executives and music superstars in attendance. Chatter filled the room, and the Hope album played in the background to the packed hall of the BBC's plush entertainment suite. Kipper held on to his glass of champagne and caviar water biscuit with one hand, while trying to shake Elton John's hand with the other, and Billy and Susan spent most of the evening speaking to their bosses.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?